It's Manga Sensei. What's going on? And today we're talking about a fun, interesting kanji, as they are all fun. And this symbol may look very, very familiar to you if you watched yesterday's episode, which was about the kanji white. Today we're talking about the number 100. That's why we're back. Right, we're back to numbers, and this is the symbol for 100. But let's get into that. Before we do, actually, let's talk about the readings. So the first reading here is 100. 100. This is the number we're usually going to use when we're referring to this kanji with money. 100 yen, 100 yen, 100 okuman, 100, or whatever you're using to count with it. 100, 100. We also have the kun reading momo, but the momo reading in this case is not used as often. I mean, when do you simply refer to this kanji by itself would be kind of strange. So we're going to use mostly the on reading in this case. With that though, the etymology on this is twofold. The first symbol we have here is the number 1. As in 1, 2, 3, it is 1 white, just like the kanji we studied yesterday. These kanji together, or 1 white, maybe back in the day there was like a 1 white pearl was worth 100 something or other. I don't know, but it's kind of fun to imagine. If you think of 1 in white, 1 white-ish bill is, $100 or 100 yen or whatever you have, but you have these symbols together and they are put together on purpose. They eventually, a long time ago, that meant something, and I think it still has some meaning today to see where this came from. With that, though, let's talk about some common words. The first one is 100, 100. Another example would be 500 or 300. Now, you may be seeing this here and saying, okay, the first symbol means, we have 100, which means 100. And then we follow that up and we have 500 or 500. We're just adding them together, like Roman numerals, if you're familiar with that system. Or 300? What? Okay, so let me explain. So Japanese own readings and kun readings as well sometimes do this very interesting thing where when they connect with another kanji, not always, but if they have the capacity to add that 1010, as you see, or that little hi symbol there, as where it's 100 becomes byaku, it adds that 1010 if there is one available sometimes. This is something you kind of have to learn through almost experience, sadly enough. It's not an exception per se, but it's a phonetic thing. And my goal here isn't to go over all of phonetics with Japanese here. If you'd like to learn more about phonetics, please visit my website on manga-sensei.com. I know it's kind of like a cheap thing, but really, phonetics have their own world. And being able to understand the Japanese phonology and kind of how that works is very, very important. With that, though, thank you so much for listening to this episode today. I'm sorry you don't get to see my face. I know some people have been mentioning they want to see my face, but I really have a face for radio, and you're going to want to keep me out of your nightmares. So let's simply go with this here. I'll let my sonorous and sexy voice lull you to sleep as you learn the Japanese goodness that is this video. Make sure to check out my website. Lots of cool tools there. And remember, after 10,000 mistakes, you become fluent. So, 一緒に間違いましょう。それじゃあ、また明日。